Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvalagrim here and welcome to Injustice 2 Mobile News. For those of you who don't know, this is the series where we take a look at the challenges that are up, if they're worth doing at the arena season, and the character that is in the arena right now and if he's worth grinding for, and at the same time we take a brief look at the chests and at the offers that there are in the shop. If any chests or important offers will appear after I have posted this video, I will make a separate video on it or I will clarify it in a comment down below, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you have absolutely any questions about anything, you can go ahead and ask me in the comments, as I read and answer all comments to the best of my ability. And finally, if you do find this video helpful and enjoyable, please go ahead and subscribe, because I would really appreciate your support. So without further ado, let's get into it. This arena season's character is going to be Justice League Batman, and it's questionable if he's really worth grinding for because of two facts. First of all, when you take him alone without the Justice League teammates to buff him up, he's a below average character. His passive is going to ignore the first special that is going to be casted on a Justice League teammate, and if he's not paired up with Justice League, that will just mean he will be able to completely ignore the first special that is going to be cast upon him. And the part about armor piercing on his special abilities for 3 seconds after, and that increases with the rank, by the way, after he casts his first ability, is something that is pretty useless, that you are not going to be doing very often. And at the same time, the Justice League team has very low damage on their abilities because they are geared towards dealing high amounts of damage with their basic attacks. His abilities are bare bones. You can see some damage over time on his special too. But before the Superman refactor, this character was used as a tank in arena in Justice League teams. Like for raids, you would have the Flash, Cyborg, and Atlantean and Aquaman, Justice League Aquaman in the team. And if you, when you swap to arena or Champions Arena, you would swap one of the three, but never Cyborg, either Justice League Flash or Justice League Aquaman for this guy. But since right now we got Superman, this means two things. First of all, it means the fact that we have a better tank for the Justice League team, but secondly, it means the fact that you can make another very strong Justice League team with Superman, with Batman, and with Justice League Wonder Woman, because they all buff Justice League Superman. So, should you really try hard for this character? Probably not. But should you get this character? Well, yes, if you are able to, definitely get him, because especially if you are a new player, you will have him along with any Justice League characters that you have, and if you are an experienced player, he might play a role one day if you unlock Justice League Superman. So should you grind for him? Yes. Should you refresh peeps for him and do your hardest to get him? Not really. Not really. Now we're going to take a look at the challenge character, which will be Starfire. Starfire is a pretty good character and can be used well as tank, and one thing that is worth mentioning is that this character can be the most annoying character in the entire game when you are fighting against her, because of her passive that makes her regenerate health for every power bar used by her opponent. So the stronger the move you're going to cast on her, the bigger the heal for her is going to be, and if she's built tanky, it leads to situations where she heals more than you deal damage with your abilities. As a damage dealer, she's not very great. At some point in the past, she was like one of the best picks against Horrific Scarecrow, but nowadays we have much better options. So if you want her to get her, you should definitely do so. She's a good character, not the best character, not the most amazing, not the greatest tank, but she's a decent character that will perform great for you. So if you like the character, definitely grind for her. If you don't like the character, still grind for her, since she will be a pretty good addition to your roster. The other challenger character is going to be Brainiac, and this character is going to be a very good support character if you have other legendary characters. As a standalone character, this character is not going to perform extremely well for you, but nevertheless he will perform decently. So this character's main role is to be paired up with other legendary characters and to boost them, and he's mostly used along with Black Manta in the arena and in raids. Should you farm the challenge for this character? Yes, but take it easy. This will take a long time to unlock since he requires a very big amount of shards, and you shouldn't really refresh since the challenge will come back around again in no time after it's going to expire. And this is I know this is a long process, but you will slowly go ahead and unlock him, and you need to make a judgment call if you want to do the lowest difficulty, because the lowest difficulty when fighting Brainiac is going to give you one shard usually for him, and you're going to pay pretty much 20 energy for one shard. If you're an advanced player and you're really looking to unlock Brainiac, then definitely you should do the first one too, but if you're a new player and the energy is very precious for you, you should think about not doing the first difficulty and only farming the second and the third. Okay, now getting into the chests, the artifact chest, as I said, is one of the very few chests in the game that I still recommend buying. I have got one myself in the previous video since this chest has been up for a while, and I've gotten the old blades from opening 10. You will most definitely not have the same luck as me, and you will most likely have a bad luck because mine was very lucky, but nevertheless this is a pretty good chest to invest your gems into if you are eager. If not, then you should most definitely wait to see what is going to happen in like 1 to 2 weeks when the anniversary chest will be released. Then we have the Superman power-up chest. Here, this is a chest to unlock Superman's gears mostly, and it has very bad odds. I'm not sure how you're going to receive Superman's gears normally. I guess don't get them for free since this chest is going to exist. So if you want to get his gears, I guess this is the only one of doing it without spending real money. But the chances are horrendous and it's a chance for a random gear. So even if you need Superman's gears, I wouldn't suggest you buy this. And I would suggest you go eventually into special offers when a gear bundle at level 10 appears for $10. And go ahead and buy that, since yes, it's going to cost you real money, but $10, if you think about it, it's 1 hour of work, saving a horrendous amount of gems until you randomly roll a good one from here is going to be many hours of work. This, of course, if you want to spend money onto this game, I don't really recommend spending money onto the game because you can definitely be a free-to-play player, but I'm just saying that if you really want the gears for Justice League Superman, it might be worth using $10 because that is going to save you a lot of time of grinding. The Joker League of Anarchy chest is a chest that I have already done an in-depth review on that you can find on my channel, and I will also link in the description. This chest is definitely not worth it, to be short, because you have very low odds of getting the characters you want. All the other drops that you're going to get are going to be like 20 or 40 gold shards, and mostly for useless characters. And even if you manage to unlock one of them, you will still need their gears, and their gears only drop at random from raids or from unfair chests and paid offers. When it comes to the premium chest, Starfire is not really a hero you want to unlock from the premium chest. She's decent, you can have fun with her, but not a must-have, so I don't recommend buying her premium chest. Same with Soulstealer Dr. Fate. He's even a little bit worse in my opinion than Starfire, and he's definitely not worth buying the premium chest for, and you will eventually get him from the raid drops if you want to, and from the challenges, because he also has a challenge, and this character is not really worth building in my opinion, so go ahead and skip that. Moving on to the special offers, there is the Suicide Squad Enchantress. I have voiced my opinion on this before. I don't think spending $100 on a character in a mobile game is worth, and I think they are overpricing it, but at the end of the day it's your money and you do whatever you want with it. But keep in mind that she's not really the best legendary or the most recommended legendary to have alone. In order to use her at max efficiency, you will need the other two Suicide Squad members. Moving on to her gear packs. Well, of course, if you have her, you will need her gears, and the most time efficient way, as I said, with Superman is going to be to buy the $10 one, the level 10 gears. And most definitely don't buy the level 30 gears because it's going to be 3 times the price for some more levels that you are going to get with very little effort by yourself into the game. And the gear resources chest, as I have said before, is one of the it's like the definition of an average chest in the game. Not really worth buying, but not really worth dismissing. If you want to get some quick reforges and some quick materials, this is a safe bet because you know what you're getting. But I would suggest you don't do so, because soon we will have the anniversary chest and we will see if that is going to be worth it. And I think it's much more worth refreshing the campaign energy and farming that up and shattering gears. This was all for this video, thank you for watching. Yet again, if any new chests appear, I will cover them separately, if I haven't covered them yet. If I have, I will link the chest review link down in the comments. So make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss any updates on this. If I was not clear about something and you have further questions, please contact me in the comments and I will answer you. And with all that being said, please go ahead and subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.